I will forever be furious at Paramount for greenlighting the Michael Bay Turtle movies with its terrible writing and storytelling when we could have had this the whole time.
My man!
Idiots! Savages, idiots!
Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, is what I can assume to be the epic conclusion to the show of the same name. Here we follow the Turtles as they have to help Casey Jones, who is sent back in time from a post-apocalyptic future to stop the Krang from taking over the world. What follows is an hour and 20 minutes of pure epicness, the likes of which I never expected. My relationship with the Turtle franchise has been an odd one to say the least. I saw TMNT when it was released back in 2007, still remember nothing from it. I watched episodes of the 2012 show here and there, but my first big introduction to them was their live-action films released in 2014 and 2016, and they were...
What are you doing? Yeah, that's good.
Well, I've never hated the Turtles, I've never been a big fan of them either. I just never felt like there was a film or show that was able to hook me and make me go, now this is something I can get behind. After watching this movie, I would like to formally retract that statement. I haven't watched the show that this is based on, but it's immediately on my watch list now. I kid you not. Everything about this movie is as epic as you can get. The animation is spectacular, the humor is surprisingly good, the action rivals most live-action movies released today, and the character work is a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Even though the show already ended, it's as if the creators knew that this was truly their last big hoorah and wanted to go out with as big of a bang as possible, and you can feel it every second of this film. I was worried when I saw this was only an hour and 20 minutes, thinking that it was just going to feel like a long episode of the show. But it's actually incredibly well paced and truly feels like you're watching something much longer than it actually is. Once you get to about the 30-minute mark, it's practically non-stop action from here on out. While this may be for kids, it doesn't hold back. The action can get surprisingly violent, and with the Krang's design and how they assimilate others, it can definitely be intense for younger viewers. And there's one thing I love about animation, its style, and man does this film have some great style. The colors pop out, the action feels so smooth and seamless, and you truly feel the weight of every fight and emotional moment. 2D animation is mostly relegated to TV now, so to see a feature-length movie adopted so well is a breath of fresh air to see. I know this will sound controversial, but I'm happy this film really explored Leo's character and got down to why he can fail as a leader.
I'll kill you!
Now, before you murder me, let me explain myself. From the Turtle media that I've seen, Leo's always been the kind of brash leader that will make stupid mistakes and get mad at others, but with no real exploration or growth to make him change. I can't speak for all Turtle media, but I'm happy this film actually explored this and showed that this bad leadership can have terrible consequences. He goes through a great arc, and I'm happy to see this shown in a Turtles movie or show. All the other characters are really well done and have fantastic personalities and actors to portray them. I love that April actually gets involved in the fighting and isn't just standing around doing nothing. Each of the Turtles feels unique and distinct from one another, and it makes it so much fun to see them interact with one another. Casey Jones is different from how a lot of versions have done him, but it made for a really interesting take on the character. I guess if there's any complaint I can have is that this doesn't do a great job of explaining to people who haven't seen the show things that might confuse them. The main example for me is the Turtles have actual superpowers. It's such a cool addition and makes the fight scenes that much more epic, but it left me a bit confused as to how they have them. I'm willing that the show explains it, but having just something small to explain to new viewers why this is happening would have been nice. It doesn't destroy this film, but it's just something very minute to complain about. If I'm being honest, this might just be my favorite piece of Turtles media. The cast is fantastic, the animation is superb, the story, for as simple as it is more epic than anything I could have expected, and it was genuinely a thrilling ride from start to finish. I can't speak for everyone, but if you're a fan of the Turtles, no matter what version, then this needs to be your top priority if you haven't checked it out. Even if you're not a fan, you're going to have one hell of a ride. We're going to give Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the movie an 8 out of 10.